Greetings everyone, this is Stirring It Up with Chef Bee Live. We're at Erie Fresh and I am Chef Bee and I am going to be doing a take on one of my favorite, a vegan take on one of my favorite salads that's using ground beef. Alright, so let me tell you about this salad. There's a place here in Atlanta called Stirrin, Thailand. I love Asian food. And this is a salad that's like an appetizer, but it's typically made with either ground chicken, ground beef, or ground pork, okay? So back in the day, I used to eat chicken, right? So now I am gonna give you a healthier take or a vegan take on this awesome salad. It's called larb. So what we're going to do today is we're gonna actually be using a ground nut meat as well as cauliflower to make our meat, all right? And then I'm gonna show you all that's gonna go inside of it. So let's get started. All right, so once again, Stirrin, Thailand, this is back in the day. This is a spot here in Atlanta called Stirrin, Thailand. It's in Virginia Highlands, and I used to frequent that place all the time. And this is probably one of the dishes that I would get, and that would be it. You know, if you don't wanna deal with any rice or any of that stuff, this dish is very light, it's very flavorful. But I'm like, well, how can we make something that is very different, even more different? So what we're gonna be using today is we're gonna be using some walnuts. So these walnuts have been soaked, all right? So this is gonna really be the foundation of the dish. We're gonna be using some walnuts. I also have here some cauliflower that's been ground up. So this is also gonna help us to add some texture and some heft. And then I'm gonna show you all the other stuff that's gonna go inside here. For now, let's actually get the walnuts processed. All right, so what we're gonna do is just add this to our food processor. I don't want this to be like chopped up too fine, but we wanna definitely, we wanna get it where it looks like meat. All right, so look at that. That looks really good. All right, so I'm gonna actually push down the sides a little bit. All right, I love this. This is perfect. So, you know, if you are one of those people that really enjoy ground meat, ground chicken, ground turkey, those sorts of things, this is a really awesome substitute, walnuts, because it's a very, I would say, rich, it's a very hefty tree nut. And it really stands up when you soak it, and even when you process it, you really have this beautiful texture. So you often find people using soaked walnuts for their taco salads, or just really any kind of dish that calls for something that's ground up, like a ground meat. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually unloose this, all right? And I'm gonna turn on my little hot plate, okay? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this ready to go. All right. So this salad is really, I mean, I love Thai flavors, and it's really healthy because really what you're gonna be using, instead of using like the kales and, you know, the arugulas, which are all wonderful, we're gonna actually use a Thai cabbage to dress this, okay? So as this heats up, I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil because again, we want to build the flavor for this salad. So I'm going to add some sesame oil. And this is a toasted sesame oil. Notice that it's non-GMO. So I try to find the best oils. Right now I'm using toasted sesame oil. I'm using grapeseed oil. I also use coconut oil when I'm cooking at high heats. Sesame oil is also really good for high heats, but then when you're doing Asian dishes, it gives really good flavor. Another really nice oil that you can use is avocado oil. If you're making dressings, or, you know, if you're not really gonna bring the heat up, avocado oil, grapeseed oil really gives you, it's just a very nice oil that you can add to whatever you're doing. All right, so let me tell you what we have here while this is heating up. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit more. What we're gonna add to this dish, because, you know, we wanna add flavor, this is carrots. So this is just a tricolor carrot. We have orange carrots, we have white, we have yellow. And I basically just ground this up, and we're gonna add that to the pot. We have cilantro. We also have some scallions. Right, we have some fresh mint. And this is gonna, that's gonna really give it a little pop in flavor. We also have some red and orange peppers. And then the other piece here is we have some lime. Lime is found in a lot of Thai dishes, fresh limes, all right? And then we're gonna add our coconut aminos for extra flavor. And then I also have like a nicey spicy sauce that you can add to give it some. This is hot, and I'm going to add my onions. All right, and then I'm also going to add in. All right, so while it's doing that, I'm gonna add my walnuts. Just gonna incorporate it all together. All right. So, you know, salads are just simple. You know, you can make a salad just about out of anything, right? You can make a salad out of vegetables, right? You can add your proteins to salad. I mean, it's so easy to make a salad. And so we really want to try our best to incorporate as many salads into our repertoire as much as possible, and do some really cool stuff with our salads, like this lard fish, okay? And I'm gonna actually fish out some of these larger pieces of cauliflower. I'm gonna pull that out. Now, what you can do if you're, trying to make cauliflower rice, what I did was I got a head of cauliflower and I just put it in my food processor. But what you can also do is you can find cauliflower rice at the grocery store. These are really common now. Some time ago, you probably wouldn't have been able to see this kind of stuff, but now it's very, very commonplace to find this. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more sesame oil. All right, look at that. And this is already looking like my lard that I'm familiar with. So I'm gonna cover that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my cilantro and I'm gonna cut up my mint. So while I'm doing that, I want to tell you guys, I want to remind you about Spring Into the Raw. Today is February 11th, and we are launching Spring Into the Raw. Our site is up and ready to go. Eatwhereyouare.net. Farmer Jane and I did a live here at Eat Fresh, and we were telling folks all about our spring event. Spring Into the Raw actually starts on March 20th to the 29th. And it's an opportunity, if you've never eaten raw for a long period of time, for you to do so with a group of folks. We've done most of the work for you. We have your breakfast, your lunch, your dinners. We're gonna give you a beautiful fruit and veggie wash that you can, cleanse all of your stuff with, your produce. We're also gonna give you a beautiful seasoning blend. And then the other thing that you're gonna get is the Facebook community, all right? So for those of you who would like to show off your awesome creations, this is an opportunity for you to come together with your tribe, and you can share all the awesome things that you're making over the course of that 10 days in that tribe. So eatwhereyouare.net. All right, look at this. Look at this. It's coming together. If anyone's out there, what kind of salads do you guys like to make? What do you like to make? I'm curious. When do you make salads? I know for me, during the day at work, it's just easy and it's quick between classes and all the things that I do to eat a salad, all right? And I don't like the boring stuff, right? The iceberg lettuce, I don't like any of that stuff. I like salads that have a lot of flavor. I like salads that have a lot of dressings too. You too? Yeah. All right. So I'm adding in here the red pepper, and I'm also giving it a little bit of a bite, some heat. I'm adding some cayenne pepper. So that should be really nice. All right. We're gonna add a little bit of my salt. Not much, I just have like a little dash. This is my Himalayan salt. I'm gonna add that to this. Okay. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I love it. Now let me say something about this lard. I'm using walnuts and cauliflower with this lard. My husband doesn't like mushrooms too much, so he requested that I don't use it today. So I said, all right, I could do that. You can use walnuts, but you can use mushrooms. All right, you can use oyster mushrooms. You could use portobello mushrooms. You could use button mushrooms. You know, mushrooms have a lot of protein, and they also give you that really nice texture if you're looking for something to replace, you know, your meat, your traditional meat. All right, this is coming together nicely. The last thing before we pull this out, I'm gonna add in, this is like a spicy sauce. It's a Thai sauce. Now, like, once again, I think I've mentioned to you, you know, you wanna make sure that you look on the back of these sauces. This one didn't have a whole lot of salt, and we're not using very much, all right? You can use a Thai chili paste. You know, you can make your own sauce, but we just wanted to make sure that we add a lot of layers of flavor to this. All right? This is coming together so pretty. All right, let me taste it to see how it's going. All right, let me take some of this cayenne off. Let me taste. Oh yeah. It's coming together wonderful. All right. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook away a little bit more, and then I'm gonna show you this. So this is my my Thai cabbage. You get this at the market. You can do a lot of different things with this. If you want to serve this larb, I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna slice it into shreds, like so. I'm gonna do that. All right, we're gonna slice it into little pieces like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just put it right here in the center of this bowl. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the larb right on top. Now the other thing that you can do is you can make like a little cup. So I'm gonna give you a couple options. Right? You can do this. So this is a nice appetizer as well if you're having a dinner party. Right? If you're having a dinner party, you can actually do this as an appetizer. It's really, really nice. All right? So these are like my little serving bites or serving plates. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna do a couple different presentations of this. All right. You're welcome. All right, so this is done. Let me turn this off. Okay, turn that off. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the larb to the top of this. Okay. Look how pretty that looks. All those beautiful herbs, all the beautiful color, all right? And then I'm going to add some to this little lettuce, or the cabbage, the Thai cabbage, just so you can have something to pick it up, and you can just put this right, pop this right in your mouth. Look at that. And then we're gonna hit this. To end it, we're gonna hit this with a little bit of lime juice. That's gonna set it off. I mean, it's already set off. It has a lot of good flavor, but this is gonna set it off completely. Okay? Look at that. Awesome. Here we go. All right. So here I have my lime. Boom. Gonna do this. Look at that.
What's up with the lime?
What's up with the lime?
Yeah.
Well, you know, citruses help to bring out the flavor. You want to come and try? Come over here, Maya. Come on.
This looks good.
This is Larb. This is Larb. This is Maya. This is one of our awesome estheticians.
Yes, estheticians. And
At
nail tech.
Iwi and nail techs here at Iwi Fresh. All right, so I want you to try one of these. All right, so grab one.
Which one do I want? Okay. I want this one.
You want to take that one? All right, take it, taste it. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
No
what's all-
nut
what's all in
allergies.
here?
No nut allergies,
Oh, no.
right? Okay, so we have walnut. It's hot. We have cauliflower. We have peppers. We have onions. Then we hit it with a little bit of lime juice.
I taste that lime.
You like that?
It's so good.
You like that? So this is one of my favorite
I
dishes.
eat this all the time.
This is one of my favorite dishes, but the dish that it originally is, it's made from meat. It's made with pork, ground meat, ground pork, ground chicken. There ain't no meat up in there. Come on, you know I don't do no meat.
No, but seriously,
Come on,
this
girl.
is good for somebody who's transitioning.
Yeah, this
This is
is,
so good.
So this
Nikki,
is
let's
lard.
taste
Nikki, come on.
Nigga, this is good.
Yeah,
I was
this is
just
our
waiting.
lard.
I was
Yes.
just waiting
What
for
is
the
this?
This is
word.
called lard. You've never heard of this?
No.
It's a Thai dish. It's a salad. So it's like a minced flavored meat, and then it's served with some lettuce or some cabbage. Has a lot of flavor. It's really, really good. One of my favorite salads.
Never
But what we use cauliflower and we use walnuts. Yes. That's our meat.
Good.
That
Yes.
was.
Yes.
This is.
Yes.
Let me get out of here before I eat the whole thing.
Girl, I know I gotta move right the whole thing.
plate. I mean, I ate the whole thing.
All right, you can also add some sprouts because we do have the sprouts. We can add that to the top to give some crunch. All right, we could do that. Yeah, man. So, larb. This is, again, one of my favorites. This is a wonderful salad. It's very simple, but really, you know, I want you to know that you really have options if you're thinking about changing out your ground meats, all right? One of the reasons why you really want to be mindful about ground meat, oftentimes we don't know when it's being processed, how long it's been sitting there, all right? So you really don't want to deal with ground meat because it's probably one of the unsafest things that you can do if you're eating meat, all right? So this is a very, very nice take on a ground meat dish, all right? Healthy, you got your protein, you got some cauliflower in there, you got a lot of flavor in there. I mean, it's awesome, all right? So I just want to again remind you, it's February 11th. Spring into the Raw has started. In terms of the registration, we're in early bird session right now. It ends February 28th, and then regular pricing starts on March 1st, all right? The actual event is on March 20th to the 29th. We're gonna be kicking it off on the spring equinox. All right, well, we're about to get some lard, we're about to eat. Meet me back here next week. Thanks a lot. And I'm gonna post this so that you can try it. Remember, I'm Chef Beee. If you're interested in plant-based meals to go, check out chefbeee with 3es.com. We have a 3-day, 5-day, and a 7-day plan. Essential oil education. You can also learn about these cooking shows and see some of the ones that you've missed, okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to eat. I'll see you back here next week. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Hello, welcome back.
You want to try what?